What's this I hear about Reg doing a sponsored parachute jumping?
He read about some division in Scotland, raised 4,000 quid for charity. Wants a few of us to do the same.
Except that he won't actually be jumping, of course.
No way.
Yeah, Sierra Oscar from 79 receiving.
Go ahead, Matt.
40 alarm ray. No sign of entry. You get hold of the key holder. One of those mornings.
Keep it tight!
It's the dosser George and Mike brought in earlier, throwing a wobbler.
How long's it been like this?
Oh, about 10 minutes. It was a bit weird when he came in.
He had these on him. They're falling.
George checked his pockets.
Dexedrine hidden in his underpants.
No! Shut the door! It's not safe! Speed.
Someone else's prescription by the look of it. And some Physeptone. Lovely cocktail.
Whereof one cannot speak, thereof one must remain silent.
Too right, mate.
Everything's falling! Falling!
Best left to sleep it off.
Ah, Polly.
Sarge?
If you're looking for something to do, we've just had another call about that party on Frithwood Street.
Yeah, or there's a domestic just come in the Morrison Tower.
I'll take it.
You wait till you see what floor it's on.
Go with Sergeant Boyden, will you, Polly?
Sarge.
It'll all be over by the time we get up there.
Working.
What's the change? Hello? Police? Anyone in? Check the bedroom, Paul.
I'll check the bathroom.
All right.
Sarge? Sierra Oscar from 469 receiving.
Sierra Oscar receiving. Go ahead, Polly.
We're at the Morrison, Jude. Looks like a sudden death. Someone's gone off the balcony.
I'll be in the CAD room, Bob.
Right, sir.
Too late for an ambulance, then.
Oh no.
What's up?
She took her baby with her, Sarge.
.469 from Sierra Oscar. Are you receiving, Polly? Hello, Polly. Are you receiving?
Yeah, Ray, we're going to need the FME. 2 sudden deaths, one IC1 female, aged... difficult to say. The other IC1... Again, difficult to say, but not much more than about 6 months.
Yeah, understood, Matt.
And mate, can you get us some backup as well?
Yeah, certainly, mate. Any units Sunhill to assist?
Sierra Oscar from Sierra Oscar 85.
On way, Sarge.
Sierra Oscar 2 also on way, Sarge.
Yeah, received, Kathy, received, Mike.
Show me on way too, Ray.
Yeah, yes, sir.
So what do we do now then, Sarge?
Well, first we have to establish they're definitely the ones from upstairs.
There was a photograph in the bedroom.
Not much use now, though, is it? I'll go back up and see what I can find.
Yeah, and I'll wait here. Make sure nothing moves.
Oh, Sarge. Still no trace of that BMW, you know, the one concerning the failure at the stop. But I have found 5 more people to sponsor the parachute jump. Well, have I missed something?
Sierra Oscar from 79 receiving, over.
Yeah, go ahead, Matt.
Yeah, Ray, I'm back in the flat. Can you check the voters' register for a Catherine Simmons? .469 from 79 receiving.
Go ahead, Sarge.
Yeah, the woman down there, Polly, she wearing slippers?
You're right, Kath.
Yeah, she is. Well, one.
Thanks, Polly, I'm coming down.
What's the situation, Matthew? Young woman was involved in a disturbance in her flat, sir. By the time we got there, her flat was empty and she was on the deck. As far as I can gather, her name's Catherine Simmons.
Had her baby died with her, is that right?
That's right, sir. Another slipper stuck in the upholstery of an old armchair on the balcony. She must have climbed onto it before she jumped.
Have you spoken to the informant?
Haven't had time yet, sir. His name's Mr. Cephiadus. Lives next door.
Right, let's go and have a look upstairs. You two, see if anybody else saw or heard anything.
Sir.
I'll get back then, shall I, sir?
Thanks, Kathy. We won't be needing you anymore.
Right.
The bodies are yours, Polly.
Sir, thanks very much. You can go back to bed now. Night, night.
She lived here for about 3 months. I only see her a few times. I work lady in a restaurant.
And as far as you know, she didn't have a man living with her, a husband or boyfriend?
I don't think so.
So you don't know who she was arguing with?
No.
Was it a man?
Oh, yes.
Did you see him?
I only hear him. He had an accent.
Foreign accent?
No foreign. English or something. He was here last night as well.
No.
I come home, I hear him argue.
So there have been other arguments?
Oh, yes. For the last 2 or 3 weeks. Sometimes in the afternoon before I go to work, or late at night.
And these arguments, were they always violent?
Never so bad. This was the worst. She was shouting, he was shouting. I was worried, so I called the police. And then he went quiet, and eventually I went to sleep.
And what were they shouting? Can you remember?
She was shouting, "Get away." He says, "What, you think I'm stupid or something?" She says, "Get your hands off." And then he went next door myself.
And after it went quiet, did you hear anything else?
Nothing. Except I was listening. I thought, well, maybe the woman, she started crying, or the baby. But it was very quiet. And then I hear somebody go out the front door.
I see. That's very helpful, Mr. Cephiadus.
Life pronounced extinct at 4:18 a.m. You can cover her up now.
Shall I take the cover off?
Yeah. Hang on a minute.
Morning, sir.
Morning, Polly.
Not a pretty sight, sir.
Well, nobody looks the best this time of the morning. Thanks. So you doing the honours at the mortuary, Mike?
Yes, sir.
Good. Where's she fall from?
10th floor. Jim Carver's up there now.
Right. Let's go and join him, shall we?
Sir, this is Mr. Whitehead, the caretaker.
DCI Meadows.
We haven't had one of these for 6 years.
You see anything?
I was asleep.
Kathy Simmons. She lives on her own. You can confirm that, can you?
Only reason she's got the flat. Probably why she had the baby in the first place.
Get some details off him, George. See if he can tell you anything.
Down this way, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Roger.
Sir, this way.
You all right?
What's going on in there?
afraid there's been an accident. We're dealing with it now.
Was Kath all right?
Yeah, okay, love.
Did you know her?
Kath? Yeah. Of course, I'm her name.
I'm WPC Page, Sun Hill. And you are?
Adele. Adele Percy. What's happened?
If we could just go into your flat for a second, Adele.
Yeah. She's dead, isn't she?
She fell from the balcony.
Fell?
There was an argument, apparently, with a man about 3:30 this morning.
What about the baby? What about Laura?
She took the baby with her. Laura's dead too.
She's not. She can't be. Why are you telling me this?
Look, let's just go and sit down, Adele. Let's just sit down, eh? Look, we don't know what happened, but you may be able to help us find out.
PNC says she was nicked for possession of drugs in Edinburgh a couple of years ago. 2 years before that, she was Tommy in Leeds. Now, this man could have been here for any number of reasons.
Well, we need to talk to him because we've got nothing until we do. A forensic on the way.
Yes, sir. You may as well move on, Matthew. Sir.
Is Polly still with the neighbour, Matthew?
Yes, sir. Took it badly.
Well, the better she knew Kathy Simmons, the more she's going to be able to tell us. Go see if she's ready to talk, will you, Jim?
She ran away from home when she was 16. She lived on the streets. Got into drugs a lot.
How did she pay for them?
On the game. On and off. But that was in Leeds and Edinburgh.
Was she still on the game?
No, it was ages ago. When she came home, well, not home, but back to Sun Hill, she wanted to put all that behind her. She got a job in a supermarket. Now she goes and does a crazy thing like this. Just when it was all working out for her.
And she was coping all right, was she? With the baby, I mean.
Oh, Laura was everything to her. Something she'd finally done for herself.
How old was Laura?
8 months.
Did you know the father?
Oh, no, he was just a boyfriend. He cleared off when he heard she was pregnant. She was well rid of him.
What was his name?
Stuart. Stuart French.
Can you describe him?
No, he was... No. I'm sorry.
You just take your time, Adele.
I never met him. He was Scottish, I think. He went back up there. He meant nothing to her.
So after he left, you didn't see her?
She just slammed the door in his face. That's what she always said she'd do. But I did see her a couple of days ago in the corridor. She looked upset.
Adele, we know there were other rows with a man several times during the last couple of weeks. Now, could that man have been Stuart French?
No, she just said.
You don't seem too sure about that.
I should have asked her. I should have been there for her to talk to.
So you reckon she might have let him get one foot in the door?
Yeah. Yeah, it's possible. Yeah.
You all right, mate? What's the problem?
Yeah, go ahead, Matt.
Yeah, Ray, call the DCI. I've got Stuart French. I'm bringing him in.
Stuart French. I'm Detective Chief Inspector Meadows, and this is Detective Constable Carver.
Found him sitting in the gutter, sir. 2 minutes walk from the Morrison.
It was a visit.
All right, Stuart, you just calm down. Come through with us and we'll have a proper chat, eh?
Come on.
Thank you, Matthew.
Makes you wonder, doesn't it? Whether it's a good idea to stick a woman with a baby on the 10th floor of a building like this.
She was lucky to get in at all. There's a waiting list for these flats.
Interview with Stuart French commenced at 05:30. Those present, DCI Meadows, DC Carver. First of all, you are Stuart French. For the tape.
This interview's been taped for your benefit, Mr. French. Will you please say your name for the tape out loud?
It's French. Stuart French.
Thank you.
Right. Now, I believe that you knew Kathy Simmons of 10B Morrison Tower. For the tape.
Yes.
I also believe that you were the father of her child, Laura. Mr. French, were you the father of Laura Simmons?
Yes. Yes.
And is it true you were at Kathy's flat earlier tonight till 3 o'clock this morning?
Yes.
How long had you known Kathy?
2 years.
You see her regularly?
Well, no.
When did you last see her before tonight?
We know you saw her 2 or 3 times over the last couple of weeks. So when did you see her before then?
A few months. Maybe a year.
Before Laura was born. Laura was 8 months old. You are her father, and you'd never seen her until 2 weeks ago.
Not much of a father, were you?
Aye, okay, I'm not an angel. You know, I mean, neither was she.
So why did you suddenly come rushing down to London to see Kathy? After money, were you?
I thought that I could make it all right. You know, I mean, I walked out on her and I shouldn't have done that. You know, I know that now. But I thought we could get it together, given time.
Time, Stuart.
Time to win a round. You know, that's all. I thought that we could have been, you know, a good family, Kathy and Laura and me. You know, the three of us together.
Is that what Kathy wanted? Well, did she?
Well, she would have done. She would have done if...
What I want to know is why you came back to London after leaving Kathy for more than a year or so.
I got to thinking about this baby. And how she must have been born, and, well, I'd never seen her. I couldn't bear it any longer. I had to see her.
See who?
See Laura. Kathy wouldn't let me see her because she thought I wanted to take her away. But all I wanted was to share.
It was 1:30 in the morning.
Had you been drinking?
No. No. She was my baby. She was mine. Well, she was all I'd got. And I had to hold her.
So you got yourself into Kath's flat. And what happened then?
Well, Kathy, she's frightened. I tell her not to be. All I want is to be with her and Laura. But she
didn't want to know.
She says, look, have a cup of coffee and just go. Just leave us alone.
Oh, so she's making a coffee.
And I went into Laura's room to pick her up. Just for a cuddle. And she wakes up and she's good as gold. She wasn't crying. And she looked at me as if... I can see the lights out the window. I thought she might like to have a look. And so I took her out onto the balcony. And then Cathy saw us. And she came out under the balcony. I'm just standing there on the balcony with Laura. And she took Laura back. She took Laura away from me. And I said, you know, what do you mean? I'm stupid or something? I said, you know, Cat, when are you going to start believing in me? I'm her father. And she says, no, you're not. You're not her father. You've never been her father. Never.
So you're on the balcony. You're fighting over Laura.
Yeah, but she wouldn't let me hold the baby. And so I started walking towards her. And Cathy, she starts backing away, holding on to Laura, clinging to her. And I mean, I'm shouting at her. I'm saying, give her back to me, she's my baby. And she's screaming, no, she's not. No, she's not. And Laura, she starts crying. And so I make a move towards her to take a hold of her. And Cathy, she's still holding on to her. And she climbs up onto this chair to get away from me. Climbs onto her. And I make a move towards to get Laura. And Cathy's still holding her. And we start we're pulling, I mean fighting over her. And she starts screaming. I mean, she's screaming. And well, I let go of Laura. And
They both fell backwards off the balcony.
look, I loved them. I mean, you have to believe me. I didn't know she was going to fall. It was an accident.
MP from Unit 6, received.
Paul, Pete Sampson, take over.
Oh, thanks, Sarge. I'll do with it and the lift back.
Wait! I've got work to go to and I haven't had a wink of sleep all night.
Make an early start, why don't you, and give us all a break?
You trying to be clever?
No, I'm not. I'm trying to do my job, and you're getting right up my nose. So clear off before I do lose me temper.
Polly.
Come on, inside. Right, sir. We will be out of here very soon, and we will be as quiet as we possibly can. All right?
One of those mornings, eh?
You could say that. Do you fancy a drink down the early house?
Don't think I can face a drink at the moment, Sarge, tell you the truth.
Do you good?
I'm all right, Sarge, really.
Come on then, let's call it a day.